Good morning, Facebook Live. This is Mike George here with Matthew Equality Gutierrez.
Which Equality is not my real middle name, for those of you that are wondering.
Well, what is your middle name, baby?
That's for you to know, and maybe people will find out later.
Oh, so scandalous. So anywho, we are on our way, we're like on I-580 or something, which is I think one of the ring roads around San Francisco. I mean, I guess if there are such things as ring roads around a city that's on the water. But you know, like it's got you know, it's one of these suburban freeways. Oh yeah, sorry, I have to watch. Matthew's got to watch the mirrors here. Let's look in the mirror and see who's riding up our asses here. Whoop. This bitch coming up the right lane, like just sneaking on up. So yeah, this is what kind of we're like. I think we're going towards Modesto, California.
We are going to Modesto.
Yeah. So
yes, towards and to.
Yeah, from like South San Francisco is where we were parked at, so kind of close to the airport. So we have some, what is this, 8 o'clock, this is like 8 o'clock kind of rush hour traffic, which all things considered, this isn't bad. But then again, we're pretty far away from the city center now. Yes, yeah, left side is the passing side, the right side is suicide. I like that little, I like that expression. That's a good rule of thumb.
I mean, it's on a lot of trailers, I'm just saying.
See, I don't know, my rule is if I see a right lane that's open, I will floor it. And I'll, you know, because like to me, it's like it's the truck driver's responsibility to be in the right lane, not my responsibility to like, you know, try to make sure he's in the right lane, you know. And so if there's a hole there, I take it, but that's kind of just me.
You know, in some states you can actually get a ticket for passing on the right.
But would the onus be on that? See, that pisses me off. Like, would the onus be on the driver to be in the right lane, not for other drivers that have to go around them when they're not following proper lane procedure?
You talk to a lawyer about that, because I can't interpret the law for you. All I can tell you is what the law is.
Yeah. Anywho, tangent. Good morning, Bernie.
Good morning, Bernie. I'm excited to hopefully meet you sometime soon. As I was telling Michael,
Bernie so far has just been like this, like in Matt's eyes, has been like this fictitious character that he hasn't seen yet. So I can't wait to like actually manifest that into a proper like introduction someday.
I think that would be wonderful.
But anywho, yeah. So we had a marvelous time in we had quite an interesting day in San Francisco yesterday.
Quite an interesting day in general yesterday.
Right.
It started off not so fucking roomy.
Yeah, so the original itinerary yesterday was to deliver a load into Pacifica, California, which is kind of a small housing community area just south of San Francisco, kind of on that same peninsula. And yeah, actually, Matt, can you tell them what the delivery was all about, what the project was and stuff? Or
I mean, who cares what the project was? Let me just get into the fucking meat and potatoes of the situation. So, go to deliver, and unfortunately they can accept the delivery at that point in time just because it's an active job site, very small, very limited amount of space within that particular job site. And they had other things that they needed to be delivered before they could actually even receive the rebar that I had, before they could receive the load I was going to give them.
Yeah, and this was a finished rebar. It was rebar with, I think we talked about this at our last Facebook Live session, but we found out it was for a drainage project, stormwater type of project that they were improving. So anyways, this is basically, I think, to reinforce the concrete that would form the structure of this water diversion thing, which, you know, we find out more and more, I think, this week that, you know, how important water diversion is in cities, as exhibited, I think, on the news for the last 3 or 4 days in Houston, Texas.
The Houston Islands?
Yeah, the Houston Islands, yeah. So, you know, I kind of find it very, there's a neat, I guess first of all, we should send our prayers to the people of Houston.
Yeah.
You know, stay safe out there.
Stay safe out there and away from Joel Osteen.
Yeah, actually, he has a pretty awesome mega church that I hear has a lot of room for people. Like, I think it can hold up to like what, like like I don't know, like what 20,000 people in that auditorium or something. So
I don't know.
I'm sure.
God save me from your followers.
I encourage you guys all to write him and to, ask him for some donations to help you guys. I'm sure he has tons of money. He's always talking about helping people and God and everything. So,
yeah, what would Jesus do, Joel Osteen?
Right. I think
we're bringing it back to the 2000s. WWJD.
Mm-hmm. So, anywho,
but back to the story. So, go to deliver. They can't accept the delivery, and they subsequently send me to a nearby parking lot where they're kind of staging a bunch of us trucks. So, long story longer, we parked there, and one of the managers ends up getting really irate and pissed off about all these trucks being there.
Yeah, this is the manager of the
one of the
business whose parking lot we use to stage these trucks and everything.
Yeah. So anyway, he's flipping out. Fast forward to him kicking all the trucks off property. And so we're all trying to figure out where we're staging at. I have fun trying to make it up some hills that I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to make it up just because I'm so freaking heavy and need to lose some weight. No, the fact that my load is so heavy. And so eventually make it out of Pacifica after some wonderful maneuvers by yours truly. Because it's like I know what I'm doing and whatnot.
I mean, it was pretty. We did stall a couple times up this really crazy ass hill. Like, what would you say is like what would you?
Time out. I did not stall the truck. I stopped moving forward, but the truck never stalled. I will say that we did not stall out. So
crucial correction.
Oh, absolutely. Because then you make me sound like a horrible truck driver, and that is not what I'm about. But anyway, so we finally make it out of Pacifica into South San Francisco and get the load rescheduled for the following day because the consignee or the deliverer, the final, ended up saying that they couldn't receive it until the following day. Whatever, fine. All part of the business. You got to be apt for change. So we end up deciding that we're going to make it a day and go to San Francisco. So we get all ready and we get all done up, and we end up taking a lift to the BART station and proceed to take the loud ass fucking BART.
Oh my god.
Girl, so please explain to them how loud this shit was.
This is the loudest freaking rail car I think I've ever ridden in. This is like one of those steel on steel, like steel rails, steel wheels and everything. And I think, I don't know, it was for whatever reason, when we were going through the tunnels on BART, they were just creating these really, really loud, high-pitched noises. Kind of like the nails on chalkboard type of sound.
It was worse than that. It felt like drills in the ears.
It was awful.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know, I think the car was maybe going over speed. It was lightly loaded. That's kind of my idea of why I think it was like that.
That fucking loud.
But, shout out to Montreal for their metro system having rubber tires, comfortable ride, and no fucking high-pitched nails on chalkboard noises that make you want to split your eyes open.
Just give me a good old back lift any day.
Absolutely, yeah. We ended up taking a lift back home because, man, that was like migraine inducing. But
yeah, we make our way to San Francisco, and of course when in San Francisco, where do you go?
The Castro.
So yeah, we were wandering around there. We were uber hungry. So we went to this cute fucking tire place that was a suggestion from one of the locals here that I talked to, and I could tell he was family because us queers got that gaydar and shit.
Yeah, right.
So we talked, asking him what's a good place to eat, and so he suggested this Thai place, which I love Thai food. I've been craving a good pad Thai for a hot minute now. And you got what the
Pad Ki Mao. That's my go-to Thai dish.
I'm so glad I didn't try to pronounce what I thought you got, because it probably would have came out sounding something racist. And I'm not a racist by any stretch of the imagination.
I mean, we're all a little racist.
Everyone. Oh my god, I was about to sing that Avenue Q song.
I mean, I feel like every day somebody tells me I'm racist, so. It's like usually on Facebook, but
Yeah, delicious food. Some of you might have seen where we ate at yesterday by Mike George's Check-In. And then after that, we decided to go down to the HRC storefront and get some cute things. And I did my civic duty by donating.
I got a cute little necklace here, little HRC necklace. It's in the form of a compass.
It's more so the compass aspect of it. That way my babe knows how to find me when I'm on the road. Other than checking our shared location. But, it's more of the symbolism of everything else.
Let's see, according to Grindr, you are 13 miles away.
Which, thank God, finally, for a relationship that I can say I didn't meet at a bar or didn't meet on some sort of internet-related device.
Right.
Medium, if you will.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong
I've had good relationships and whatnot that have
met some
spawned
good-
from those types of
I've met
affairs.
some good quality people from that, but so then after that, after us looking there, we ended up going down to this cute little tavern and sat amongst our subjects up upon our.
Oh yeah, the Twin Peaks bar,
Yes.
right in the corner. I mean, I think that's like a local landmark.
It was good. The ginger ale sucked.
If you ever watch the opening credits of Sense8, that place is on the Twin Peaks bar in the Castro. It's right in the corner of Castro and Market Street, I believe, or maybe that's what it is, Castro and Market Street. Anywho, we had it was a really cute bar. We just kind of sat up there and we surfed Grindr and Scruff, which was really fun. Like
It was like playing gay bingo.
It was like playing gay bingo, and I will say it's amazing to have a boyfriend with which we can just like go on Grindr together or go on Scruff together and just like kind of as a team sort of meet boys and whatnot online.
I mean, even though it was just more for fun than anything else.
Well, it's always for fun, babe.
Nothing really came too much of it. But then after that, we decided to go.
It's always just for fun. That's what they always say on those profiles. I just need a little fun, girl.
I'm just here for friends.
Just for friends, fun, fucking, everything else, That's like fun. I feel like when you have that keyword in there, it's like almost like synonym for fucking.
It's a 3 Fs.
But it's like non-obligatory fucking. Like fun can be kind of interpreted. It's one of those words that like you can
chill.
kind of just like Netflix and chill. That's
Well, I was just saying chill in general, not necessarily Netflix, but I just want to come over and chill.
Right. We all know what that means.
Babe, I love you, but please move your camera, please.
Sorry. He's got to look out of his rear view mirrors.
It's not. I don't have a rear view mirror. Those are side mirrors.
But you use them for your rear
The rear view
view.
mirror goes that way, and I can look directly into that.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I decided to take because I told Mikey that I was gonna take him for his first pedicure anyway because
Yes.
pedicures are amazing, and if you've never gotten one, go get one. They are wonderful. I would like Mikey to tell you about his first pedicure experience.
Well, it was fantastic. I mean, you got the nice Asian ladies who, it was like there was this nice sort of vibe, kind of like being in a Sex and the City-esque barbershop. We had like these other like kind of young professional women kind of in there, and I don't know, they were kind of fun to just kind of interact with and kind of chat with and whatnot.
And of course, mind you, when we first go over there, before we go to Twin Peaks, it was completely empty. Like, they were all sitting down waiting for people in there. So,
But I'm glad we went there when we did because it was kind of like we got a little glimpse into San Francisco life, kind of seeing like the bougie professional women, kind of
I don't think anybody was really bougie.
Oh, they kind of seem so. I don't know. I feel like in San Francisco everybody seems bougie.
Are you talking about Tucson lady that's like, get that sun out of my eye?
Well, there was a Tucson lady. There was the lady like next to her that kind of the pretty lady that walked in.
Oh, the one with the peach.
Yeah. I thought she was.
She was super cute.
Yeah, she was super cute. Like So, anyways, so we like hung out in there. So like the first part of the pedicure was when they do your nails. They cut your nail, they trim your toenails and kind of whittle them down and everything.
That was probably down because it's wood that needs to be whittled.
Whatever, sand them down, whatever it is. They're roughing it down.
Maybe your sunglasses are in the
Okay. Oh yeah, sunglasses. So anywho, that was probably the most stressful part, especially since I just take such terrible care of my toenails. I bite them, which because I am not embarrassed about my habits. We're just gonna there's probably people that do it every day that are too afraid to admit it and are oppressed by the toenail clipper dominant regime that is obviously driven by capitalism and greed and sales of toenail clippers. I say I am liberated. I don't need to spend money when I have a perfectly good mouth and some pretty unique flexibility. So anyways, that part was a little stressful. But after that, like, they do the they wash your feet, they put your water in.
My name's Gwen. I'm here to wash.
They put your foot in the water well. They massage you. They paint you and everything. And anyways, obviously my boyfriend's getting very bored by this description, so I'll just kind of cut to the chase and show you the end product, which is dun 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 dun. Well, wait, we need better lighting. There we go. Look at how pretty those green toenails are. Mm-hmm.
And they ain't green from apparently buying them.
And so, anywho, and yeah, here's a lovely view of the California traffic, which kind of
It's actually
not too bad, yeah. So, that was the pedicure experience. After the pedicure, we were kind of talking to some people on Grindr and Scruff, and we had the pleasure of meeting a gentleman. Shout out to Patrick. And we basically just like hung out with them and kind of, we had this, I don't know, I thought we had some really good conversation about life and work and kind of I don't know, it was a really awesome little, chance to meet somebody local and to kind of like, I don't know, I like meeting people when I travel and kind of picking their brain and everything. So, anywho, that was really cool. And
Yeah,
then we went to
after that we went to dinner.
We went to dinner at Flore, which was this really cute restaurant, and I had the best. Like, it was one of these, kind of San Francisco places that sells like $14 cheeseburgers. But I will say that $14 hamburger was the best burger I'd ever eaten in my life. Worth every single penny of those $14, and then some.
What beef was that made out of, babe?
Oh, it was was it like the Neemon Ranch type of stuff? I forget.
No, it was the Wagyu beef.
Wagyu beef, yeah.
Yeah, it was delicious.
That's true. Yeah. I think that's like a known. Yeah, I've heard of that before. I don't know what it is or anything.
I've had a delicious. It's about how it's aged and whatnot. But I had a delicious flank steak salad, and then we had a gluten-free peanut butter. Oh my god! Hold on. Before we even get to that, the most amazing hot chocolate made by the barista/bartender that I had. It was so good. Some of you might have seen Mike George's wonderful candid post of me getting ready to
Eat the cherry.
eat the cherry. I was gonna go kind of graphic with that, but I'm glad we decided to go with eat the cherry.
There's kids on Facebook, honey.
I mean, yeah, no. They want a comedy. This is a comedy show. No, anyway. Yeah, so that was delicious. And then for dessert, Mike and I decided to split a gluten-free peanut butter, a chocolate-dipped gluten-free peanut butter cookie, which was so good. So good. It was so delicious that Mike ate all the crumbs.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I was also desperately hungry that particular moment in time. So, good times. What else? Oh, yeah, I guess we just went to the truck after. We did not have, there was a really good karaoke place that we were told about, from some local intel.
Here it comes.
That is on our list for next time, so I'm really excited about that. Maybe some of y'all who have been there. What was the name of the place?
Which one?
Mint Bar. It was called Mint Bar.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, so anyways, that's on our list for next time. So all in all, we had this really amazing trip in San Francisco. It was kind of an extended layover, if you will, due to some initial scheduling issues with, as Matt talked about, the delivery and everything. So it was kind of a nice little bright spot to the anomaly, I suppose.
Yeah, it was just so good to be back in the motherland.
Yeah.
In order to be as queer as we wanted to together, holding hands, being all gushy, romantic, PDA, whatever.
Playing Scruff Bingo.
In public. And, it's just, it kind of helps transition into kind of this next topic of conversation and pride and what it means to you and how gay you can be in your everyday life, and how much, of you kind of adjust or be a chameleon with in different kind of circumstances depending on where you're at. Always being aware of your surroundings and how much of me can I really be. So Mike commented this about me the other day when he's like, I love it, babe, when you go into bro mode. I mean, and it's true. There are a lot of
bro mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
yo, bro.
My babe, my mirror, please. I can't see. Thank you. There's a lot. Really queen. Okay. There's a lot of. Obviously, straight men who are in this industry who I am friends with. But I kind of change up my personality a little bit. Maybe my mannerisms a little bit, but I never really hide who I am because I'm not ashamed of who I am. But it's I guess I go into bro mode. I never really realized it, but it was interesting. But
it's funny how easy it is for like other people to rub off on us, like their personalities, their habits, their accents. When I remember working at AEP, like when I would talk on the phone with people that were from Louisiana or Texas, like some of the nicest people, they had your kind of thick Southern twangy accent, and it's just really easy when you're on the phone to kind of just like slowly kind of fall into a little bit of that accent and just kind of without even realizing it, you just sort of like you're talking more slowly and kind of more relaxedly and more belatedly. And and it's so nice, especially Southern accents, especially talking on the phone with engineering stuff, because I don't know, that slower mode of speech just gives me more time to think about what I'm saying and kind of process it all in real time before actually spitting it all out. And so it's nice. I don't know, like that. But it's funny because like even over the phone, people's accents have rubbed off on me, and you don't have to see them in person for that to happen.
I don't know. It's especially with all the Pride events that have gone on and things that are happening right now, and I think it's important for obviously safety comes first, but if you're able, babe, will you please get out of my mirror thing?
Yeah, sorry.
It's always nice to be able to have people that you can kind of look up to in order to kind of have inspiration, if you will. I actually got to meet another Swift driver who is family, and it was nice because she didn't hide it either. And she had Pride flag in her truck, and just really fabulous, and I loved her for it. And actually even wrote her a little note because we had a very short interaction. So I just wanted to write her a little note, letting her know like it's great to see family in this company, and just to be safe out there. And then I signed it the Mo Flatbetter, and that is the Mo, the M-O, as in short for homo, in case some of you don't know that. But yeah, it was great. So that just kind of gave me a topic of, about pride and how prideful you are and how much of you can you be in any given situation.
And don't be afraid, I don't know, and I guess don't be afraid of change. It's kind of weird. I sort of panicked a few years ago when I felt like I was becoming more straight due to the people I was hanging out with and stuff and the people I was working with. But I guess I think it was one of those things I was just overthinking a little bit. And, I think we sometimes try to think that we're such strong personalities and that nothing can change us and nothing can alter who we are. But I think sometimes that rigidity somewhat, makes us stubborn and makes us, I don't know, I say kind of roll with it. If you're super queer one week and super bro-y the next, just go with it. And the whole point of this exercise in queer liberation is to not try to act a certain way, but to just act whatever you feel like at the time, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes I'm Mackenzie 6, sometimes I'm Mackenzie 4,
doesn't mean I'm a betraying my people or anything.
No people. Is that the which people is that in?
And which people do you think?
The male people?
I mean, homos, Asians, engineers, whatever. However, whatever little pockets of people you like to kind of clump yourself into.
So, I didn't look, but those firefighters hot.
Ooh.
I can't catch up to when they're going to it.
Yeah, we're going up a hill.
But yeah, so I'm interested to, it's as I was saying to Mike, it's never a dull moment with him together. So it's always entertaining. It's always fun. Yeah.
So anywho, on that note, we're gonna sign off. I'm getting hot, and I just need to take a breather. So anywho, from where are we at by now? We're outside of Modesto now.
I mean,
We're in the greater San Francisco Bay Area. So from the San Francisco area, this is Mike.
and Matt.
Toodles. How do you turn this? I can't. All right, this is one of those awkward moments where I can't figure out where the stop button is.
It's down right hand corner.
Oh, finish. It says finish. It doesn't say stop. It says finish. All right. Finish him.